Last year, big crowds at local beaches on the holiday weekend led to the summer COVID surge. But this year, public health officials are sending a very different message. And if a more solitary activity is what you crave this Memorial Day, we are going to show you another LA attraction that actually reopens today. Good Day LA at 4 o'clock starts right now. Good morning and welcome everyone on this Memorial Day, May 31st. I'm Araksya Karapetyan. Thanks so much for being with us. I don't know if you're waking up early and have the whole day off, or maybe you're still awake from last night's festivities. I don't know. We'll take it, right?
Yes, we'll take it.
We've got Erika Martin in this morning to talk about what you can look forward to. I know a lot of you will be firing up those grills later on today.
Absolutely. Araksya, how was your weekend?
It was good.
Good.
Yeah, busy.
It was busy, right? But the thing is, wasn't it a little bit cooler as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
I think it was perfect too for me and for you. However, we do have a big change in the forecast. We're looking to get a lot warmer over the next couple of days. It looks like Wednesday or Thursday might be the hottest day of the week, but in the meantime, it's pretty warm right now. Lancaster at 72 degrees, Burbank at 60, Whittier at 62, Santa Ana 61 degrees, and conditions as far as those relative humidity values are already pretty low at Palmdale at 39%, Bakersfield 40 degrees, and Los Angeles 79%. Why is that important? Well, because conditions are already dry. We have that drought monitor we've been issuing for the past several months. And Araksya, as you've seen, it's been very, very dry. We have not seen too much in the way of precip, so this is not a good sign. We're also tracking heat watches and heat warnings as issued by the National Weather Service. We also do have our allergy forecast that at least is decent for today at 4.2, for tomorrow at 4.5, so just keep that in mind. We're going to have breezy conditions by later today for many of us, and then into tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday. And a quick look at your air quality indices. You can see last week we only saw greens and yellows. Now we're starting to see some oranges, which tells us that there's going to be an issue with an area of high pressure that's going to build. And essentially that pretty much locks that air into place. So it's going to be a little bit tricky when it comes to those of you who suffer from asthma or any type of respiratory illnesses. We'll talk more about your air quality index and also about what to expect for the next couple of days, because Araksya, the heat is on. I'm not singing it because it's a song, but because seriously it's on. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Erika. Our top story today, we pay tribute to America's fallen heroes. Hailey Winslow is live at Rosie the Riveter Park in Long Beach. This is just one of many Memorial Day ceremonies being held this morning. Good morning, Hailey.
Good morning, Araksya. Yes, people are here bright and early setting up the flags and getting ready for this big event this morning. As the sun rises, military and first responders will read the names of our fallen heroes who have died in combat post 9/11. This is all part of the annual Honoring Our Fallen ceremony here at Rosie the Riveter Park in Long Beach. So families are invited to grab their lawn chairs, pack a picnic, and spend the day here. The reading of the names ceremony is expected to take 6.5 hours. This is one of many Memorial Day ceremonies across the Southland today. Of course, the big event at LA National Cemetery. Each grave marked with an American flag, and a lot of people will be visiting the ceremony again today, as they did over the weekend, to honor our loved ones lost in the line of duty. We asked people about what Memorial Day means to them.
Well, I'm very thankful for the people who gave their lives so that we have this chance to almost take it for granted. But we don't, and we're very thankful. And this is for all the people who gave their lives so that we can continue to play golf.
We are so blessed and thankful for all the people who served in the military, and we love you so much, and we're just so blessed for your strength and kindness in serving this country.
And if you're looking for something to do tomorrow, they do need volunteers to help pick up those flags. The event today in Long Beach at Rosie the Riveter Park will start at 5:30 this morning and go until 11 a.m. And that will also include honoring those who have died in training exercises and during humanitarian efforts. We'll be here all morning to, of course, bring you the latest. But for now, reporting live in Long Beach, I'm Hailey Winslow. Back to you.
All right, Hailey, thank you. Check in with you soon. Today, President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris will spend part of the day at Arlington National Cemetery laying a wreath. The president spent his Sunday in Delaware praising the military and honoring his son, Beau. Yesterday was the 6th anniversary of Beau Biden's death from brain cancer. Beau Biden served in the Delaware Army National Guard. The president thanked service members and offered condolences to grieving families who've lost loved ones in war.
Despite all the pain, I know the pride you feel in the loved one and that you lost, and those who are still serving. The pride and the bravery and the service to our great American experiment. Our military community is the solid spine of this country. It's literally the spine of the nation.
The president is calling for the country to come together on this day of remembrance. The beaches have been packed all weekend, and it is expected to stay that way today. Mario Ramirez live in Manhattan Beach, where officials are bracing for the large crowds. The perfect place to be, in my opinion, Mario. I was there Saturday, and you know what? It was super busy, but not so bad. But I think today will be a different story.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure a lot of people, Araksya, you saw coming out to the beach to take advantage of this 3-day weekend. We're getting an early start this morning, and we are anticipating those crowds as well. Here in Manhattan Beach, we're overlooking the pier and some of the volleyball courts where the nets are available. They're ready to go for use today. Another popular spot over the holiday weekend was in Santa Monica Beach. Take a look. That was some of the activity we saw there yesterday, people making the most of this holiday weekend. Last Memorial Day weekend, you may remember, LA and Orange County beaches were open, but for recreational use only. This year, with cases down and vaccines widely available, the beaches are open and people are taking advantage of it.
Well, because of the pandemic and we were off last year, really, we haven't been out. So it's a big thing for us this year.
Good. We're visiting with family here with my beautiful pregnant significant other here, enjoying our baby bump and some micheladas. We're expecting about a plethora.
Beachgoers can expect to see increased patrols with additional officers on bikes and foot along the coast. Back out here live, we still have seen some signs encouraging mask wearing. If there will be any enforcement or at all, still unclear right now. But a lot of the restaurants here are still requiring masks. So we'll be out here throughout the morning in Manhattan Beach, show you what it looks like as more and more people head out to the coast. Back to you, Araksya.
All right, Mario, enjoy it because, like I said, I think that is the perfect place to be. One of the best beaches for sure. Check in with you later. Okay, so LAX has already set a new 2021 travel record this Memorial weekend with more than 78,000 people passing through security on Friday alone. Terminals were extremely busy on Sunday as well, with airport officials reminding people at least to arrive 2 hours early or so. Don't miss your flight. The COVID-19 restrictions putting vacations on hold for the past year, and this month has already been the busiest month at LAX since early 2020. It seems like slowly we're getting back to what it used to be. Two popular stretches of the Los Angeles River reopened today for Memorial Day activities. Recreation zones in the Elysian Valley and the Sepulveda Basin will open daily from sunrise to sunset through September 30th. That's about 4 miles of riverfront for hiking, fishing, birdwatching, kayaking. This right here is video from the Elysian Valley area, which runs along the 5 freeway just north of downtown Los Angeles. The Sepulveda Basin River Recreation Zone sits just west of the 101 and the 405 interchange in Encino. All right, Erica, back with you. Oh, there we go. That is the perfect setting.
It looks so good, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Araksya, by later today into tomorrow and Wednesday, we are certainly going to be loving these images here. So pretty. And look at this satellite and radar image, also pretty decent right now. We do have a ridge of high pressure that's building. In fact, here's a really good image of it right now. We can see, I'm going to go ahead and switch sides. This is what's starting to build. We do have a little bit of an offshore flow for some of us, but we also have a little bit of a northwesterly influence as well. So important to note here that conditions, of course, as the day progresses will be updated. One of those things I call nowcasting, meaning we'll adjust data as the day progresses because we're going to see a lot of things going on today, including an increase in those wind speeds and wind gusts. And of course, we'll have to track that marine layer for you, which would be a little bit more stubborn along the coast, but farther inland, a huge difference. Now, our current wind profile for Santa Ana at 6 miles per hour, Avalon 5 for you, along with Los Angeles. Mainly, we're seeing pretty calm winds out there. Fresno, 6 mile per hour wind speed, Santa Barbara 3 for you, but that's going to be different come a couple of hours, and then certainly for the next couple of days. Current temperature in Burbank, 60 degrees. Ontario, 60 for you. Santa Ana, 61. Huntington Beach, 59. Big Bear, even a little bit warmer right now at 41 degrees. Hemet, 52. So now here's the deal. Drought comparison. We're talking about what's going on as far as the amount of water that we have. My recommendation to everybody is certainly to limit car washing. everything. If you don't have to turn on anything throughout the day, I'd say limit that as well because conditions are very dry. And whenever we're talking about dry conditions, a building area of high pressure, that means more moisture is pretty much going to be sucked up by the atmosphere. That's what happens. And you're going to notice that you're going to be very thirsty for the next couple of days, so make sure you drink lots of water. So here is your Storm Prediction Center outlook for elevated fire weather risk. In addition to the fact that we are tracking heat watches and warnings, I'll show you the next time we meet up. We also do have some concerns for elevated fire risk. We have lots of fuel out there, meaning very dry conditions. We have dry leaves, dry grasses as well. So it's something we're going to have to watch very closely. And of course, when we talk about fire weather concerns, heat indices, we're also talking about air quality index. What is that air quality like for today? Some of you seeing good to moderate, others unfortunately unhealthy. No matter how you slice it, please be safe out there. Your 7-day outlook looks pretty decent. I'm going to keep it foggy along the coast, even though those clouds will break. I just think it's going to take a couple of hours by midday, perhaps, maybe even a little bit later. But of course, I'll update you on the midday show. A nice trend over the next couple of days. We see that we get cooler by this upcoming weekend, so just watch for that. In the meantime, make sure you have that sunscreen handy, the water handy, Araksya. And one thing I always recommend is to make sure you have sunglasses available as well, because eye health is so important, and sometimes we forget about that. Back to you, Araksya.
The proper sunglasses.
Yes,
not
proper.
just for fashion.
Exactly, polar.
Yeah. All right, 4:11 still to come. A popular radio host returning to work after being suspended for an anti-Asian skit. Why some are saying the apology wasn't enough. Also, acts of violence and arrests after a TikTok kickback party gets way out of hand. We've got the details where this happened.
Good Day LA is brought to you by Owning, savings and simplicity refinancing your home.